You're using an oil in your kitchen right now that the industry calls healthy, doctors recommend, and that has the seal of approval from the Brazilian Society of Cardiology. There's a 90% chance you fried an egg with it this morning. Your mother uses it. Your grandmother probably started using it in the 80s, when all the doctors said it was better than the lard she'd used her entire life. And today, this same oil is in the kitchen of 9 out of 10 Brazilian families. But in 2023, this oil killed more Brazilians than cigarettes, and nobody is talking about it. I know it sounds absurd. How can an oil that's on the healthy food shelf at the supermarket, with green and gold packaging, promising to protect your heart, be more lethal than tobacco? How can something nutritionists have recommended for decades be silently destroying arteries? The answer will make you furious, because you'll realize we've been deceived systematically, deliberately, by an industry that moves 150 billion reais a year in Brazil alone. And the worst part is that when you discover which oil this is, you'll look back and remember how many times you cooked with it, thinking you were making the right choice. Let me tell you something. In 1950, the rate of heart attacks in Brazil was 4 times lower than today. Your great-grandparents cooked with lard, butter, and coconut fat. They ate eggs with bacon every day. And you know what they didn't have? An obesity epidemic, type 2 diabetes exploding, and 40-year-old Brazilians dying of sudden heart attacks while playing soccer on the weekend. But then, in the 60s, something changed. An American scientist published a study saying that animal fat causes heart disease, and suddenly, everything your grandparents ate became poison. The industry launched vegetable oils as a miracle solution, and in 40 years, we completely transformed the Brazilian kitchen. The problem is that this scientist lied. He manipulated data. And today, decades later, we're reaping the results of one of the biggest scientific frauds in nutrition history. While consumption of vegetable oils increased 1,000% since 1960, heart attack rates rose 600%, obesity shot up 800%, and type 2 diabetes grew 700%. Do you think this is a coincidence? I'm going to show you it's not. And more importantly, I'm going to show you that the oil in your kitchen right now is creating chronic inflammation in your arteries, forming fat plaques that grow silently until the day your heart simply stops. But before I reveal which oil is this assassin, you need to understand exactly how we got here. Because when you discover the complete story, you'll realize it wasn't your fault for believing it. You were a victim of one of the most successful marketing schemes in modern history, financed by billions of dollars and sustained by scientific studies paid for by the very industry that profits from your disease. And it all started with a man named Ansel Keys and a magazine cover that forever changed what you eat. Let me show you how we were deceived. But before I tell you this complete story, I need to ask you something very important. If you're watching this video right now, there's a good chance that someone you love is cooking with this oil at this exact moment. Your mother, your father, your grandmother, your children. They don't know what you're about to discover. And when you finish watching this video, you'll want them to know too. So leave your like here now, because the more people like it, the more YouTube shows this video to other families who need this information. You can literally save someone's life with this simple gesture. And I want to know, do you cook with soybean oil? Leave here in the comments which oil you use in your kitchen. Just write, I use soybean oil, or I use olive oil, or I use coconut oil. Because when you write in the comments, you become part of this community of people who are waking up to the truth about healthy eating. And besides, I read all the comments and answer questions. This is a real conversation. It's not just you watching passively. We're together on this journey of discovering what's really good for the body. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the bell. Because every week, I bring information that the food industry doesn't want you to know. Information that can add years of healthy life for you and your family. It's not about views. It's not about numbers. It's about giving you the power to make informed decisions about your health. And now, yes, let me tell you how it all started and how a single fraudulent scientific study completely changed the way the entire world eats.